Now, the sixth organelle is the lysosome. Lysosomes are small, dark and spherical shaped organelles bound by a single membrane. So this is a lysosome. There is a single unit membrane within which there are numerous lytic enzymes. Lytic enzymes are those enzymes that function through breaking down of large molecules into smaller ones. So the lytic enzymes break down large molecules of proteins, carbohydrates and lipids. And this is what forms the main function of the lysosome. That is, when the lytic enzymes are released, they digest and destroy, generally, worn-out organelles within the cell, or even the entire old and damaged cells. The lytic enzymes also destroy pathogens. These are disease-causing microorganisms such as certain bacteria that may have entered the cell. In fact, old cells tend to have a large number of lysosomes in preparation for self-destruction. So the lipids, carbohydrates and proteins that are present in the old cells are broken down, and the building blocks such as the amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol are taken up by the surrounding cells and used to construct new cellular materials. It's a form of cannibalism, whereby the cells break down and then the raw materials are absorbed by the surrounding cells that recycle them to make their own new cellular structures. In the same fashion, that is through the release of lytic enzymes, lysosomes digest ingested food particles in certain unicellular organisms such as amoeba. Amoeba feeds by engulfing solid food particles, forming food vacuoles. Then the food vacuoles are surrounded by lysosomes which rupture, and upon rupturing release the digestive enzymes into the food vacuole. The enzymes break down the food substance and the products are absorbed into the surrounding cytoplasm. Then we also have the centrioles. Centrioles are our next organelles. These are short, rod-shaped organelles. They are rod-shaped organelles, and they're found only in animal cells. They're also found in protozoa. These are single-celled organisms that have animal-like characteristics such as amoeba, Paramecium, and apart from the protozoa, centrioles also occur in fungal cells such as yeast. They usually occur in pairs, and where they occur in pairs, they'll be found just outside the nucleus, positioned at right angles. Like this is one will be orientated in this direction, and another one at roughly right angle. So when they occur in pairs, they will be positioned at right angles to one another. Functions. Centrioles perform two functions in cells where they occur. The first one is they take part in cell division by initiating and organizing the formation of spindle fibers. Spindle fibers are protein microtubules that play an important role in the movement of genetic materials during cell division. The second function of the centrioles is that they take part in the formation of certain projections from cells. Now there are two types of projections. We have the flagella and cilia. Flagella, that is a plural, singular is flagellum, is a long whip-like projection from the cell surface that is used mainly for locomotion. Flagella is usually found in unicellular organisms such as Euglena, where it is used for locomotion. It enables the unicellular organism to swim in water, for example. So this is the Euglena. Euglena is a type of single-celled algae. Algae are microscopic organisms that are capable of carrying out photosynthesis. So Euglena has a flagellum that enables it to swim in an aquatic medium, looking for light so that it can carry out photosynthesis. Now, the other type of projections that come from cell surfaces and whose formation is organized by the centriole are the cilia. That is plural, one cilium, singular. Unlike the flagella, cilia are short and hair-like projections. They occur in certain unicellular protozoan organisms. An example is Paramecium. Paramecium is a type of single-celled protozoa. It uses the cilia for swimming, that is locomotion, and also for feeding. The body of the Paramecium is such that there's an opening here known as the oral groove. Through the oral groove, food particles are beaten by the cilia into a structure that is like a mouth, where the membrane is very thin, and then the food particles are engulfed and taken into the body in the form of a food vacuole. So food vacuole is formed as a result of the beating by the cilia of food particles into the body of the Paramecium. So cilia here is used for feeding, that is in addition to enabling locomotion by these unicellular organisms, that is the Paramecium. Cilia are also found in the body cells of multicellular organisms like mammals. That includes human beings. There are certain cells in our bodies that contain cilia. Such cells are said to be ciliated. They are found in certain regions of our body, such as along the trachea. Trachea is found in the respiratory system, and the inner lining of the trachea contains ciliated epithelial cells. The function of the cilia along the trachea is to help in the moving of mucus from, say, deeper regions of the trachea towards the pharynx, where the mucus can either be removed from the body through the mouth or can be swallowed. Remember, mucus is a glycoprotein that if it's swallowed, then it is digested in the stomach and intestines, and the products are then absorbed and can be recycled or can be used to synthesize other materials that the body requires.